This is the video review for Transformers Generations Dirge. Here is Dirge. He's a very, very cool figure. Yet again, the use of, even though remolded, a use of the Classics Starscream or Classics Ramjet mold. And yet, I am surprised, yet you still don't see any of the effects of mold degradation because of how many times they've used this mold, which I find that pretty amazing, considering how many times have they used this since the mid 2000s. So that's pretty cool. This is the original, the version 1 Dirge, where you can see in the Decepticon head crest there. Come on, focus completely. There we go. There is no white outer lining in the head crest there, which that's just the only real change between any Dirge out there. Okay. And you can still see he's in his traditional blue mold, and they did remold the wings for this figure. And you can see under here, obviously, still the same Starscream mold, so I'm not going to get into any real differences. I do have the white classic Starscream here, and I also have Generations Thrust. Thrust is in. Well, I will transform him off screen in a minute, but I have Dirge and Thrust here, and I have the white Starscream in robot mode right now, so I'll compare them in a minute. And as you can see, both times they have remolded it for the wings, and they are going to complete the original, like Seekers and Cone heads, without, I don't believe Sunstorm has been, mass release Sunstorm hasn't come out, but they are releasing Thundercracker, so that's gonna be the next one coming up. So to transform Dirge, it's exactly the same, for most of it, except for one change for how you can get these little wings to not become a menace. So what you want to do is pop off these, which are very stuck in there. You want to pull down you want to pull down the legs, and pull down the feet. Then you want to come up here, and like I said, you want to take those and rotate them up. Just rotate where that pin is. I'll show you again. It starts out down here, and you just want to pull it back and rotate it up, like so. Hold on a second. There. Then you want to just come up here, fold out the arms, and take the head and rotate it in there. And rotate the head, and rotate the nose cone area around, and plug that in. Then you want to fold out the hands like that, and put the come on, focus. Focus. It's not wanting to focus. I'll get it to focus. Just give me a minute. There we go. So there you have Dirge. And as you can see, Dirge is in his traditional colors of the blue with the black and a little bit of silver and red mixed in, just for some very cool colors. Like I said, no signs of mold degradation on this. I am super surprised. I know Hasbro fixed up the mold, but you think with as many times as dozens to probably almost up to 20 uses, I haven't counted all of them, of this mold, you think after a while the mold would just kind of break down to dust sort of thing, because starting with the Universe re-release of Starscream, the white one, there was starting to be signs of serious mold degradation, but ever since they've released some of the newer figures with this mold, it seems like, starting with Starscream on some of them, that they did attempt at least to fix some of it, and it really has shown to pay off a little bit. So here he is with Thrust here. And as you can see, they are the cone heads, like the same from G1. And as you can see now, the color differences, which I think all of those two go together very well, even though they are really just generally straight repaints of each other, except for minor mold differentials. So let me set Dirge off, or not Dirge, but Thrust off to the side. And to compare with Dirge, like I said, I have the White Universe re-release of Starscream, the white one. So, and as you can see, this is the original use of the mold. So, back to Dirge. Articulation-wise, the arms are really tight. The guns like to stay in, like not like the Henkei Thundercracker where they just like fall out. These really like to stay in. Very nice and tight joints on this figure. The head can rotate a little bit, but it gets hindered by the back piece there due to it hits the sides here. Arms can rotate in all directions, do get hindered by the back wing a little bit. Legs are on ball joints, can go forward and back, side to side. They can bend at the knee, very nice and tight knee joint, and the feet can in fact rotate and move up and down due to the transformation. So there's not much to say about this mold as in other than how many times they've used it. as I've mentioned, but some very nice details on this figure. I really like that they went with the Decepticon, with a nice Decepticon logo there, right there, and they got a very, very nice head sculpt on this figure. It's still the same as Ramjet and Thrust, but it still looks very nice, very good in color. He has red eyes too, so I think that's pretty cool. So not much more I can say about this guy, so, but like I said, very, very good detailing with the gold and a little bit of red, black, and silver and all that, mixed in with the nice shades of blue, to really, give this color a lot of the G1 feel, I think. So, there you have him, Transformers Generations Dirge.